My name's Olivia, and at 25, the quiet rhythm of my life feels like a distant memory. I live with my dad, James, in a small town where the pace of life is slow and the faces are familiar. My mom, she's just a whisper in the wind. Now, a bittersweet ache in my heart. She succumbed to a relentless illness when I was just a child, leaving dad and me to navigate life's journey together. He stepped into the roles of both mother and father. His love, a constant beacon in the darkness. Dad, with his gentle smile and tired eyes, has always been my anchor. He shielded me from the harsh realities of the world, creating a haven of warmth and security within our modest home. He filled my childhood with bedtime stories, whispered memories of mom, and the comforting scent of freshly baked apple pie. He carried the weight of his own grief with quiet dignity, ensuring that my childhood remained untouched by sorrow. But time, as it always does, marched on at Sherbov. The world beckoned, and I found myself standing on the precipice of adulthood, ready to embark on the adventure of college. Leaving the sanctuary of my home and the protective embrace of my dad was a bittersweet experience. A mixture of excitement and trepidation. I was a small-town girl, naive and innocent, stepping into a world that was vast and unknown. College was a whirlwind of new experiences, a kaleidoscope of vibrant colors and unfamiliar sounds. I navigated bustling hallways, forged friendships with people from diverse backgrounds, and reveled in the newfound freedom. The quiet evenings spent with Dad, listening to his stories, seemed a lifetime ago. Yet, amidst the excitement, a persistent ache of longing lingered in my heart. The memory of Dad's gentle eyes, filled with a deep-seated sadness, haunted my thoughts. The transition to college life wasn't without its challenges. The weight of independence, coupled with the yearning for the familiar comforts of home, often left me feeling lost and vulnerable. I missed Dad's comforting presence, the way he could always make everything feel all right, with a simple hug and a warm smile. And then one day everything changed. It was a day that shattered my innocence, a day that forced me to confront emotion and situations I was ill-prepared to handle. It was the day I met him before that fateful encounter. My world had been painted in shades of innocence and naivety, but that day marked the beginning of a journey into the complexities of love, betrayal, and heartbreak. It was a journey that would forever alter the course of my life, leading me down a path I never could have imagined. My college friends, with their worldly experiences and carefree attitudes, were a stark contrast to my sheltered upbringing. They embraced life with a boldness that both intrigued and intimidated me. They frequented parties, navigated the complexities of relationships with an ease that I could only admire from afar, and seemed to possess a knowledge of the world that I desperately craved. As I found myself drawn into their world, my life began to spiral in unexpected directions. I was caught in a whirlwind of emotions, grappling with newfound desires and fronting challenges that tested the very core of my being. The innocent girl who had left home just months earlier was slowly fading away, replaced by a woman navigating the treacherous waters of adulthood. In the heart of the university campus, nestled amidst towering buildings and bustling walkways, resided our small dorm room. A vibrant hub of laughter, late-night conversations, and endless stories. Initially, I found myself on the periphery of my roommates' lively world. Their activities felt alien to me, and I remained a hesitant observer, unsure of how to navigate their dynamic energy. But as the weeks melted into months, I gradually found myself drawn into their orbit. Weekend nights transformed our dorm room into a whirlwind of activity. My friends would adorn themselves in their most striking outfits, their faces glowing with vibrant makeup, as pulsating music thrummed from their phones. Their infectious enthusiasm and animated discussions about parties and experiences ignited a spark of curiosity within me. Slowly, I began to succumb to a yearning, a desire to no longer be an outsider. My initial foray into this world was driven by curiosity. I craved the experience of something new, something that had never crossed my mind. Before I vividly recall my first night at a bar with them, stepping into the space, I was overwhelmed by the cacophony of flashing lights, dumping music and a sea of bustling crowds. Excitement and confusion swirled within me. As I tried to process it all, my friend offered me a cocktail and I hesitantly took a sip. The unfamiliar bitterness spreading through my mouth. Those nights soon became a familiar routine. I transitioned from a hesitant observer to an active participant, immersing myself in the atmosphere, hand in and with my friends, as we danced with unrestrained joy and laugh. After, they also introduced me to the art of drinking. At first it was just a